Yes, my name is Dr. Virinder Singh. I served in UP police for some time and resigned on account of love for God. And I was so much absorbed in love, in Guru Nanak's, my Guru's love, and had been some years continued that. And then I wanted to have a personal God, to see him face to face. Then once I was reading the sermons of Guru Nanak from Guru Granth Sahib. Then Guru Granth Sahib, a lover of Guru Nanak, came to Gurudwara, and he told me that Sadguru Avatar Meher Baba has come here, but he does not meet anybody. All right, I at once became in a semi-conscious state, and I saw Baba in a veranda moving. So I saw Baba in enlightened light, like a halo, a great light around him, which made me dazzle my eyes and confuse my consciousness. I wanted to prostrate before him, but that was checked by a Mandali man with him. That Baba did not want to bow down before him. All right, Baba took a signboard where there was alphabet written on it, and his fingers moved on that alphabet very swiftly. And the Mandali man began to read. Baba says that you should not worry at all. Baba is with you, and Baba will always help you. You should not worry at all. Don't be confused and be happy. So Baba, after satisfying me, and I was much happy and consoled by Baba at that time, spiritually even. So he went to his cottage, and he turned his back at once after reaching 100 steps from me. He gave a gesture of his two hands from upside to downside, and he went to his residence. That gesture gave me so much pleasure, which I cannot explain how much it was. And I became very happy. I took my cycle and went back to my place. Baba told me at that time that I should see him again on 1st November 53. So, on public darshan program, when he wanted to give darshan to the public of Dehradun. So I went early in the morning with my family to that public darshan. There was no conveyance at that time. A friend of mine met me and brought his car, and there was no flowers with me. I got flowers from a passerby on the road. He was taking flowers from some garden. I asked him for those flowers. He gave me those flowers, all in all, to me, which I presented to Baba. I reached there and worked there in spreading carpets and this, and for welcoming the visitors at that time. Baba was very happy for my service which I did, and Baba gave public darshan to the public of Dehradun, and Baba specially asked for my food, but which I asked Baba that I had already brought food with me. So I and my wife are much pleased with him. Yes. I and my wife are very pleased and happy at that having his darshan. Baba, when I went before him, and my heart began to palpitate up and down, and I was much in a perplexed position. It was, Baba told me, don't worry, I am always with you. I felt that something in my heart was purging out and going out and making me like confused. It was all my sins which were hidden during my police service and other works which I did in my service. So those sanskaras were troubling me and that were going out. It was on account of Baba's love which was bestowed upon, showered over me at that time. And after that, Baba told me to meet him again after this public darshan someday, when I will be called before him. So I and my wife both went well satisfied, well happy and well pleased by Baba's grace, and we thought and we were satisfied that we got some spiritual love given by Baba, and we were given something very, very, very great, and we went back to our house happy. But after some days, continuously, I was in a semi-unconscious state and sitting in my chair all the day in remembering Baba and in worship of God. 7 days and very much worried to see again Baba. Then after some days, I was called by Baba, and so in his memory, in his prasad, I prepared a prasad before Guru Granth Sahib. And while I was preparing prasad, I was so much in love that I thought that I found myself giving prasad to Baba with my own hand. And Baba ate that prasad. And my tears were flowing like a river from my both eyes. And I took that prasad to Baba in a utensil, in a bartan. And when I was brought before Baba, he was in Mandali at that time, just like a mantris all around him, sitting in a chair, and I was standing. And I was going to give that prasad to Baba at that time. Baba, when I offered it, Baba told me that you gave me prasad at your residence in Gurdwara when you prepared that prasad. Now you are again giving me. Give this prasad to this Mandali. Yes. Baba told me that you have not given prasad to your wife, just standing beside me. So I took it myself. Baba told me to take first yourself, then give it to your wife. I took that prasad to myself and gave it to my wife, and from that utensil I distributed all the prasad with my hands to the Mandali sitting around Baba. And after giving that prasad to Mandali, I was and my wife came back. Baba told me to go and be happy there. So I came back to my place. This is after that, Baba was or is or was all-knowing God. He knew. He told me that I had taken that prasad as Guru Nanak when I distributed it in my Gurdwara. So Baba did not take that prasad. He told me that he had already taken that prasad in Gurdwara as your Guru. So Baba knew everything, all-knowing. I was much satisfied by this telling me that Baba told everything which was in my heart, never known to anybody. So we came back with my wife to my place of residence, and always remembering Baba, all the 24 hours even, so to say, though it is much, though it is much exaggerated. But I say in dream, in wakening stage, in doing or in sitting, every time I was drowned in remembrance of Meher Baba, the all personal God. I had much spiritually intoxicated, so I left my service on account of this intoxication, divine intoxication, and remain always drowned in God. So I found God in human form, happily. Baba gave me a fast of 7 days and told me, advised me not to sleep, not to lie down, lie down your head even, always keep sitting and always reciting for 24 hours my name, Meher Baba. So in a closed room, I was not let out to take even a latrine or to do any sort of work. If I go out, that is, my fast is broken, will be meant broken. So I was there for 7 days, sitting or walking or sitting in the chair. This fast was given in a Sevas meeting, and I was selected by Baba among 200 men for this for fast. Huh?
4 more were senior.
And there were 4 men others who are resident of other places like Hamirpur and other states who volunteered themselves for this fast. This fast, Baba told me that he will give a love of God to everybody who will be in this fast. So I felt one day during the fast, reciting his name, that my body is other thing and myself is other thing. I saw myself a lighted body, and this fleshly body was at my side, and I was very happy to have that Baba's word that was fulfilled during my awakening stage, and I realized that love of Baba during 7 days fast and recitation of Baba's, continuous recitation of Baba's name in a awakening stage. I never sleep, I had a wink of sleep at that time. So we were not allowed even to go for latrine outside, or we have to take bath inside. We have to take everything inside in a not a sleepy condition, but in a awakening. Baba gave me great love and happiness, and which is still with me, and I'm happy and satisfied, not with this world, but with Baba and Baba's divinely gift to me, to his lover. Thank you. Goodbye. I well remember that I was among 1,000 lovers of Baba called to Meherabad, and there Baba gave darshan and embraces to every lover of every religion whatsoever. Moreover, there were foreigners too among that 1,000 lovers. I was not satisfied at all by these embraces of Baba, and I was dissatisfied that why I have come here and I have not gained anything, and I'm not satisfied at all. So I was gloomy and dejected, and I was lying on, I came to my seat and I laid down on the... Yes. I came back to my seat and laid down dejectedly that I was not satisfied at all by coming over here after traveling a long distances from my place to that place. Then for some time I slept in the day. My neighboring Dr. Daulat Singh got me up and told me that everybody is going for Sakori's photos darshans, which Baba is giving at hall. So I went with him and was in that hall too before Baba. Baba showed us the photos which Sakori lovers for Baba displayed love and extreme love to them. So everybody was very pleased and happy, but myself was not pleased and happy and not satisfied still now. So Baba stood up and began to and went to his towards his cabin. When we reached in that veranda of that Meherabad hall, there Baba caught me by his hand and began to fondle me at my forehead, my cheeks, and my face with his hands. So very much I felt some stir-like some in my nerves and became unconscious. At once I caught hold of the veranda pillar and sat down. After some time, I cannot say how much time, but after some time I got up and I was now very much satisfied by Baba's love and Baba's greatness and Baba's ancient one, the God. So since then, Baba charged me with such a confidence by his only hands touching to my face and to giving me some thrills like that. And still now I am well satisfied and I have left every outward show of this religion, this and that, and I keep Baba in everything, in every one. Okay, Baba is all in all to me, whatsoever, whether any rites, any religious functions and all. I never indulge in any sort of things, but I indulge in Baba and always remember him. This is my, that touching of Baba gave me up till now. So many years passed. Yes. Baba wrote me that I should go to every corner of Dehradun and pronounce and announce to the public that there is a great Baba Mela at. There was a Mela of Baba at Parade Ground Dehradun in 1953. 53. Then Baba wrote me that I should go to every corner of Dehradun and announce to the public that they should come on that Mela and participate into that function. So I wrote, I had a fall from my bicycle while doing Baba's work and I injured both of my kneecaps of my knees. And there was a slight injury, I could not walk even. So I wrote a letter to Baba, and when I finished that letter to Baba, that how can I do your work when my injuries are broken? And when I finished, and I began to feel no pain at all, and I was quite healthy, and I posted the letter. I got reply from Baba that Baba is very sorry for your trouble, that you will all right. But I became recovered just after finishing that letter, which I did not even post at that time to Baba. Baba's miracle was so much felt at that time. So when I saw Baba face to face in my vision, it became semi-conscious state and saw Baba moving from side to side in a veranda of a of his cottage, and I bowed down to him uh, in respect, as a respect. I was so much happy at that time that I found a God in a human form. So I opened my eyes and told that man who was there, who came to listen the sermons of Guru Nanak, that I will see Baba today. He told me that nobody is allowed to see Baba nowadays. I persisted that I must see him today. I did not disclose my vision that I saw Baba and met him in my vision, Baba. But he told me, come to cottage number 101 Rajpur Road. Then, I said, all right, I will come. I went just about 4 p.m. and reached there. I saw in the cottage one gentleman, Baba Mandali. He told me that I was not allowed to see him. Again, the message from inside came that I must wait in the adjoining cottage where Baba will pass from that cottage to his residential cottage. So I went there and sat with that person who met me in Gurdwara, in my worship place. And I saw Baba just after about 5 p.m. in the evening, that Baba with his mandali coming with a signboard in his hand. When he approached just near to me, I was so much happy and so much confused too, that I wanted to have a prostrate position before him. Baba did not allow it to bend or to lie down on the ground. Only with a gesture of the mandali, I stood up and bowed down. Baba told me at that time that you should not worry. I am with you, I am God, and I will always help you. You should not worry at all. When I saw Baba coming from that cottage on the road, I saw him in a enlightened position. I saw light around him, and so much light that it confused myself and my eyes. In 1965, I got a very severe attack of backbone, and I could not sit down except lying down. And there was a Pune Darshan in 1965, and I had to go there. I thought, how to go when I cannot sit, and how to proceed on. Just one day before going, I sit in the easy chair and began to rub very hardly my backbone, and I was able to resist something. And next day I started for that darshan. And there in the train, I lie down, and I got down with very great hardship there at the station and reached that darshan in Pune darshan. There Baba was sitting, and I was just about 10 yards in the row of the lovers. Baba began to laugh just when he saw me and began to gesture. Oh, what's gone with you? What's gone with you? I told Baba, I feel great pain in my leg and my back. I am very much troubled. Okay, what's about your doctorship? Could you not take medicine for this disease? Sir, I took so many medicines, but my medicine does not affect against the personal patient. I can cure other patients, but I cannot cure myself. Baba began to laugh. Well, you cannot cure yourself. Your medicine could not affect you. I said, no, sir, it could not affect me. So I have come under this condition to have your darshan. And Baba loved me like anything. And when I came back to my residence, and after some days I was quite all right after that. This is Baba's blessing. We went from Dehradun to Pune in Guru Prasad Bangla for darshan, Baba's darshan there. And we had in a big hall, Guru Prasad Bangla's hall, Baba's darshan. In several days, the darshan finished because innumerable lovers. And every line finishes with hardship of some hours. And it took about 3 days or 4 days in that darshan. Then I was sitting there also without his personal touch and having a garland, kept it in my hand. And after the interval of darshans, Baba called me at once by a gestured to call me while I was sitting at the back of the hall. And I went to Baba, offered that garland, and Baba slipped his hand just at my chest and began to rub it. And for some time began rubbing, and I felt lot of comfort, Baba's cozy hand, and I felt delighted. But I did not know Baba's strict orders are going to be issued. Baba issued orders that you will not in future take milk, you will not take cheese, you will not take butter, you will not take curd, you will not take pure ghee, you will take only little milk in the tea, this and that. All right, मैंने कहा Baba. Again Baba told my wife that you should not give these things to your husband. So I came back, समझे? And I was more than 3 months in weight, my personal weight. And since then my weight began to decrease, and now I have become a bit lighter.